Alrighty guys, hello, welcome back to another episode of Supermarket Simulator. We are starting our day with $1,775. I did do an extra day off camera, spent some money, got some stock. We do have a little bit in the stock room here. Filled up the store as much as I could. We still have a lot of gaps though. It's not perfect. I purchased one of everything. And I found a few items that were actually not on the shelf at all. Somehow along the line we have missed them. So fixed all those up. They're all back in position. I think it may have been something like mashed potatoes and I think this cleaner. Something like that. I can't remember. But we will continue on. We do need to probably order some fresh produce because we do have quite a few gaps. There we go. Let's buy that. And our workers can work that for us. So, let's just check our computer system. I'm going to quickly pay these bills. We are going to have to pay a bank loan. It was due yesterday. So now we're down to $300. We do not have much. We do have to pay this loan as well. Growth, $20,000 for the next section. Probably not going to happen anytime soon. Licenses, 12,000, but we're not even at store level for that. So that's good in a way, which means we're not behind in products, but we are behind in store expansion. So this would be what opens up next. And it would be good because we could then put our produce down there and we could put the registers over here, giving us more space over this side. So maybe for more freezers or something like that. I don't know. All right, so when we start going back this way and opening up this wall, we'll end up probably turning these stores around. So the aisles will probably start going this way and across that way, as opposed to the direction that they're in right now. But for now, it's going to have to stay because we just do not have the space. Though saying that, we may have the space if we were to consider changing things around. Maybe we put, I can't get off this fridge. Maybe we put the fridges here and, don't know. Maybe it is something we could look at. One shelf across here and across the wall here. Another aisle here. We'll probably have to leave a gap. And then leave a gap for the door with another aisle there. Might be able to work it out. I'm not too sure. Haven't really considered that. And then we have this area over here, which could be fridges. I don't know. Maybe it's something I will look into. I might mess around with it and see if it works. And if it does, we'll implement it in, but for now, we will just leave it. I'm going to help these guys because they're taking way too long to process our stock. We got pears. Tomatoes. One left over, which is this one. No, it wasn't that one. It was that one. All right, we're at $2,500. Where's our onions? Is they over here? Nope. Where's our onions? These onions? I thought they were kiwi fruit. All right. I think it's nearly time to put our lights on. And we'll get this last box because they're too slow. There we go. Let's grab our little scanner. We'll try and get just the ones that are empty. And we are going to try and beat that timer. There we go. We just made it. We did spend a bit of money, but look, we got more products. We need to get these on the shelf. We'll get them done as quick as we can. While we wait for these customers to be served. I would like to get some more self-serve registers, and then we could probably get rid of one of the manned registers, but we do need to replace it with multiple. Oops. Oh, don't do that. All right, we're gonna have to find a big box, which I think is this box. There we go, just to fix that, because we put the wrong item there and it got rid of our label. Where's the honey? All right, we're just letting these last few customers finish, and we'll just work the stock while we can. Oh. All right, we're at $3,900, so that's good. Spending wise, we don't need to spend much besides stock. There's no furniture we really need. Self-serve register would be great, but again, we don't have space. But in general, stockroom would be good to be upgraded if we could. Do we not have space for coffee yet? Maybe we could look at how much it costs to do the expansion for the stockroom. Storage, $3,600, so we could easily do that one. I don't really want to spend that money though. Come on, one more customer left. Beautiful. End our day here. 12 items not found. Let's fix our pricing. All right, so $2.10, $4.90, $10.30, $16.80, $6, $9. Oops. And that'll do. We are going to make our payment before we have to pay a late fee. There we go. We're going to open up straight away. We're going to get into our tablet and we're going to order some stuff that is missing or low. We want to keep this nice and full. Because this brings in a bit of money. Let's order one of those. And that's it for that. We want that. That. And that. Let's order one of those. One of those. One of those. One of those. Just having a look around here. We need two of those, one of those, one of those, one of those. That one's good. We'll order one of those, two of those, one 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 of those, three of those, one of those, and three of those. All right, that's another $2,000 worth of stock. Whoops, I just boosted him. All right. We can start our day with $2,000. Hopefully that means we could end with around $4,000 or $5,000. Don't know what they can't find. Looks like everything's on the shelf to me. Maybe potatoes is not. Chicken. We didn't order chicken. We're going to have to order chicken. All right, let's going to order a bulk of chicken. And we're going to order some of these. Just because we keep selling out of chicken. So it only holds 4. And that's why I want to have excess in the stock room. All right. What do we got? What's that? What can you not find? Tuna. That's coming. I have ordered that. Let's see if we can find it. It's probably this one. No. It's already on the shelf, so that's okay. It was this one here. One of the workers has already worked it. I'm just trying to catch what they say they can't find. That's why I don't like how it's done just above their head. I wish it would come up in the top part of the screen like the customer is waiting for scale as a notification. Above their head is useless because you're not necessarily standing there looking at them. And you miss way too many. If it popped up at the top saying I can't find Stark tuna or can't find cereal, you'll know to go and grab it. It's just a stupid design. All right, let's get this one on the shelf. Filling in these gaps. Beautiful. Oh, we got this one. Oops. What do we got? Eggs. We can keep on top of these fruit and vegetables because there's a lot. We do make quite a bit of money from them. Pasta was... Where was the pasta? What you can't find? See, you miss it. See someone say they can't find something, you turn around and you miss the message. It's just a stupid design. Alright, we need to get our lights turned on. But from what I can see, at least... Okay, we're nearly out of that, but what can't you find? Cheese. There we go. Just spend a bit more. We bought multiple of each cheese. So we've got stock room because we do only have that one facing. We originally had 3 for some of these cheeses and now we've only got 1. So doing that, I kind of want to make sure I've got excess in the stock room. All right, so we did get up to 4,000, so that's pretty good. Nearly 5,000. Oh, you're up there. Just going to get this in the stock room. The app would work, I mean, the mod would work to allow us to order back to the stock room. That would be great. Because we could just start at the end of each day filling up one section of one product or a couple of products and try and fill the racks out the stock room, which means the workers can come and grab it and have something to fill, but we know it's going to be accurate. What can't you find? You need help. Okay, what can't you find? Keg. Okay, I can understand that one. We will order. We can't order until the morning, but we could place the order in our system. Probably need another sushi. We're at $6,000. So that is awesome. I'm just going to order a bunch of little things, but I'm ordering multiples. All right, that'll get us down to $3,700 in the morning. It's not much. We keep going back because we keep having to spend. We could run it dry again, the store dry again, but I would like to try and keep it as full as possible. Let's add all right, so that'll get us down to 3,800. Spending quite a bit more again, way more than I wanted to. But again, it's going to fill us up. All right, one more day. Let's get it done. We are going to order our products. Did we open? We're going to open straight away. We are going to quickly jump in and adjust that pricing. $5.20, $10, $4.50. That'll be fine. Let's pay our bill. We're only left with $2,700. So different from our 6,800 we did finish with. But once we start paying stuff and buying products, I know we can get the markets and get the half price items. I understand that. However, I don't like it. That whole market system, I don't like. The fact is, everything's half price. It shouldn't be everything half price, because why? It makes the entire computer system useless. I might as well every morning cheat in, double my money, order everything from the computer at full price, and still be in the same position. If the market prices fluctuated, so you went to the market and you saw this on the shelf, this box of elbows that I've got in my hands, and they might be, say, $20 on the computer system, and you go to the market, you know they're going to be $10. But if you went to the market and didn't realize and didn't know, and they were $19, you've only saved $1, so it hasn't made any difference. They may be $22, and if you don't know your pricing, you have a little bit of a challenge. But where there, everything is discounted rate. It's just stupid. And then having to bring it all back home, it's not worth it. I'd rather just do the game as if that wasn't a feature until they implement some sort of better strategy with it. I'll disregard it. At the moment, same thing. At the moment, while we're running this, we have our shoplifters turned off. So eventually, when we get to that point, we get set up a little bit more, I will turn them on. And we'll have to get our bouncer and our security gates and cameras, which is an extra thing as well. So that's pretty good. I do like it, but we need to get to that stage. Sure, why not? I want to sell one, but we never have the stock that they want to sell. I think that's overstock, isn't it? Yes. And the mess they make you. Okay. Couldn't find what. See, I missed it. I know what you're missing. I'll order it straight away, but it's just stupid. a lot of little things that could be improved. Mods do improve a lot of them when they actually work. Couldn't find beef. Okay, what couldn't you find? Missed it again. All right, pasta I think was over here. All right, what are you not looking for? Oh, that's the little bottles. Okay. Do we not have any more chicken again? Selling out so quickly. I'm gonna double up these chickens down here. What was this one? We could make that somewhere else. Okay, these are our pizzas that we had. All right, so they're overstocked. They're going to have to probably go right there for now. I think I just realized what that one said. I'm pretty sure it was tea. It was this. There we go. Just going to be a bit ruthless and buy a bit of extra. I don't think this had a spot anymore. I think we accidentally got rid of it. Because I put the other coffee in place. What can I take? Oh, here. Mashed potatoes is already on the other side. Where is it? Here we go. Oh, he's already worked it. There we go. Now we've got some tea in stock. Beautiful. $4,900 in our account. Store is pretty reasonably full, I would say. There's not too many products missing. Maybe the odd couple. But we do have a bit of random stuff in our stockroom. I'm hoping the ones that are missing are ones that have second facing and that there are still some of something on the shelf. Okay, is this empty? Yes. Okay, apples. There we go. Just condense it up a little bit neater. Sugar was down here. Beautiful. What's this? Rice. All right, $5,800. Let's go through quickly, get the out of stock items in our cart, just the out of stock ones for now. Because we don't know how much money we're going to have. That one can get one. Just trying to see if I can condense. So we get one of those because they would condense onto those. So we get a second of those. One of those. Oh, we need that one. Oh, we could do with that. We could do with that. We could do with that. That. We need water. All right, let's leave it like that for now. We will leave this one here once these customers... What's this one? What's he got? Ice cream. So we need to find a space for ice cream. If I take these two away, he'll have space. And we'll put it down there. Beautiful. All right, that was the end of the day. Alrighty, guys, we will leave this one here. Just a quick episode today. Pretty much just doing the grind. We left with $6,671. We'll end our day here. There were a bunch of items missing. We know that. Till next time, guys, take care, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.